Tell me, man, regardless of the opponent, how excited are you to get back in there? Because I know it's been a few months.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm starting to get used to not being in the cage. I like to stay active, and hopefully with this tournament format, I can be more active. But I'm excited to be back. Yeah, 100%.
This has obviously turned into, not just a big fight in terms of the welterweight division in the tournament, but obviously it's a grudge match between you guys. Can you kind of pinpoint when this all started and how it's grown to what it's become? Because now it's one of the bigger rivalries in the sport.
So it's been over like two and a bit years, and he had said something in an interview that I found disrespectful, and that was it. I wanted to fight him straight away from there, near enough, and from there I was pushing for the fight on social media. He didn't like the way I was doing it, and it just grew from there. And I guess because it took so long for him to accept it, it's grown to what it is now.
That kind of a slow build over a couple of years, is that beneficial to you, or would you rather have been like, hey, let's get this out of the way quick?
I feel like neither one of our names has grown that much more. So I feel like any time we would have fought, it would have been big. But obviously, when you have a bit of a build-up as well, it always helps. People love a backstory, so it does help.
You haven't had this big of a backstory, I don't think, in any of your past fights. So how easy will it be on Saturday night to get in the cage and kind of put that rivalry stuff, the grudge, away as soon as you step in the cage and just focus on the fight itself?
No, 100%. Like this is what I've been screaming for a very long time now. I've been asking for this fight for ages. I've had contracts sent to me like, okay, and I'm ready to go, and it just wasn't reciprocated on the other side. So I'm looking forward to just putting this behind me and making him pay for that very first comment.
Obviously, we know he has heavy hands. He's knocked out a lot of guys. I mean, what else does he bring to the table? And when you knew this was a matchup that eventually was going to happen, what did you think about in terms of his skill sets and what he brings when he's in there?
No, I think what his obvious skill set is his obvious skill set. I'm not expecting a spin kick. I'm expecting a left hook, and I'm expecting a low kick or a high kick. He's very basic. He's just good at being very basic.
Talk to me a little bit about the tournament opportunity and sort of what that means. I mean, is it better that this fight is happening in the first round of the tournament? Would it have been better if it had happened in the final? Does that part matter?
I asked for this to be my first fight. I said if Already's in the competition, that needs to be first round. I instigated that and I wanted it. Because I don't believe he would have made it through to the final anyway. So 100% we had to get it done, settled now.
Talk about sort of the opportunity that may await you. Obviously you have to win on Saturday night, but now we're finally at that point in your career where we're talking about the title shot. What does that mean to you, and how much have you been looking forward to that day when you can finally not just have a fight, but fight for a title?
Like I said, I feel like it means more to other people watching than it does to me. I just like fighting. You know what I mean? Let's strip away all the titles and what each fight means. I just enjoy fighting. It has nothing to do with the titles. It's exciting to be part of a tournament, just because I know the tournament's doing, it's making a lot of noise. It's just nice to be. I like fighting in front of as many people as possible, and I just enjoy fighting.
Couldn't you argue though that, I mean, you enjoy fighting when you're in the cage, but having that belt outside the cage is going to mean a lot more people. You'll be fighting in front of a lot more people eventually too?
I think my style will do that anyway. I think, like I said, if the belts didn't exist, I'd be one of the most popular fighters, purely because of my style. So the belt doesn't necessarily do anything for me specifically, other than prove to a few more people that my style is worthy.
Will you be satisfied Saturday with anything short of kind of a statement victory like you've had before? This thing has to go 3 rounds, and that's how you do it. Is that okay?
It'll be 5 rounds.
Sure. 5.
Yeah, no, you know what? I want a statement victory, but the W means more than anything in terms of this grudge match. The W means more than anything. So if I have to crawl across that finishing line, that's what I do.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.